Howdy YouTubers. Yeah, the old SX 750 is getting more love. I decided I didn't really care for the orange glow, so I put green movie gels in, and so now the face glows this beautiful green. That's kind of soothing in a dark room. It's also better for home theater and stuff because it's not so bright. Your eyes aren't drawn to it and you don't want to constrict to the bright face. The green is soothing. But anyway, the cabinet, if you know these 70s tuners, had basically contact paper on them. It looked like wood grain, was a pretty wood cabinet, but it was garbage. It was just a sticker, and it's over top of a laminate on particle board for the ends, and the top is just painted plywood. So they just had smooth surfaces and they stuck contact paper on. Well, 45 years later, the contact paper peels and falls off, or maybe it's gotten nicked and bumped and torn. So I just peeled it all off. It was easy to do, came right off. Then you wipe down the cabinet with alcohol, and now we can put a different finish on. So I'm going to put some machine turn vinyl. It's going to look like machine turn metal. And I got these stickers that I'm going to add. So that should look pretty fun. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make sure that this is going to do what we need. I think it's just enough to do it. Yeah, looks good. Looks like that'll work nice. So the next thing to do would be to clean this very good with alcohol. Nice. You don't want any hair, dust, no oils. And you just want to line it up with the aluminum on the front. Alright, like that. Looks good. And then, this is the tricky part. You want to work with your tool and get all the air bubbles out. So work from the middle out, smoothing out any air bubbles. Like that. Go in the middle, smooth it forward, smooth it forward. Just keep working it gently, holding it up. Smoothing it forward, smoothing it forward. A little bit at a time, moving outward from the in. From the middle out, middle out, middle out. That's looking good. It's laying down beautiful, actually. Okay. And then when you get it all smoothed down, you get to these seams. You really want to drive them into the seams with the sharp edge of your tool. Drive them into the corners. And this is where you're going to have to get your razor blade and do some cutting. Always use a brand new fresh blade when you do vinyls. You don't want any drama. You don't want a dull blade. You want the sharpest blade you can get. You shove that in, and you just cut along up against the outer board. Nice straight line. Like so. And you peel off your excess. If you can. No, you can. Whoop, we didn't cut through it enough. There. There we go. Okay, see the top's coming along. Got to there. Repeat on the other side here. Take our tool, shove it in the groove right up against the outer edge, the outer board. Get it nice and tight in that groove. And then put your blade right in, up against the board. Cut at a little angle toward the board, pushing against the board with the blade so it's a nice straight cut. Follow the groove. Boom. Pull off your excess. Okay, now we do the same. We find the edge here where the end of the metal vent grill is and create a groove there. And put our tool in there like that, make a little groove with the tool, and take our razor blade and follow that groove. Follow that groove. Just go slow and easy. Take your time. Take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Get careless with a blade, you mess up your film. You don't want to mess up your vinyl. Okay, I think we got it. And we can peel that guy away. Don't want on. Peel it away. So there, our top is done. For the sides, it's all on what you want aesthetically. Whether you want it to be continuing the pattern, like that, or do you want this to be slightly different? So if you want that slightly different, you can take this off and just finish this piece and then deal with the corner. Or you can do it like I'm going to do it, like this. Place this on and then cut it. And that way all we have to do is make a piece for the front. So be careful. And then you can get down here and line it up with the bottom edge. Because we know the factory cut edge is really straight. That's looking pretty good. Okay, and then once again we just work the bubbles out. Work the bubbles out, work it up. Squeegee it up slowly, holding the film away from the tuner. Squeegee it up, squeegee it up. Up, 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 up. Just like so. That's looking great. Okay, we had a great application there. And now we've got to wrap it. You see, we've got to wrap it over. And it's a little bit too long. So I'm thinking of trimming maybe some, so we don't have a lot of excess sticking to everything. Okay, good. Another thing you could do probably is put the liner in here as a protector. How about that? So now we're going to wrap the corners. I'm just going to start it with my thumb, wrapping around the corner, and then we're going to use our tool. We're going to lay it down, getting all the bubbles out with our squeegee. Okay, that's pretty good. Nice crisp corner, just like that. And then again, we've got to trim it. So we'll make our groove like we did before. Find the edge of the board, right there, and we'll trim it. Yeah, putting a liner down underneath was smart because now we have something that it can stick to instead of the new film underneath. Okay. Up against the outer board, same as before. Stay in the groove, stay in the groove. Okay, now this should lift away, especially since we have this liner. Oh, beautiful, look at that. And this, you want the top part, you gotta let go a little further because it's larger. These little blocks on the end aren't exactly even. So let it come forward a little bit and then cut that one off. Like that. It's looking good. Oh, this looks neat. I'm happy. I am so happy. We've got to fix the seam though. If you see here where the joint is, we have to fix that seam. So we push our film up against the aluminum, nice and tight. This is where our seam is for the removable cover. And this has to be trimmed so that we can get in and work on our tuner from time to time. And we'll just trim that, boop. And we'll trim this, boop. Just like so. Okay, and now we have a cover that can come off. So we've got our Pioneer logo And this one you can just kind of free hand. I got these off eBay, pretty cheap. There's so much great stuff. I love eBay. It used to be I wanted to do all kinds of creative things when I was young, but nobody in my small town had any of the fun things I wanted. But now, any crazy thing you come up with, you look on eBay, it's probably there. So, we can have it a little high, we could have it centered. I think a little high is good because we're going to have the weight of the voltage sticker below it. Get it straight with the edge above it and just stick it down. And then use your tool, squeegee it on, burnish it on with the felt. And there you go. You peel away this clear liner, you don't leave the liner. You leave just the black stickers. See? Boop. Just like that. Pretty. Yeah, that's good. So that's pretty much how you apply a vinyl wrap to your tuner. Just got to put all 4 hold down screws on and you'll be set. Pretty inexpensive. I mean, the film is kind of pricey with shipping. It's probably about 30 bucks. But heck, for refinishing a cabinet, it's a lot easier than messing around with wood and sanding and staining. It's actually like it was, except now it looks kind of more updated, industrial. See? Pretty cool. Anyhow, thanks for watching. That's how you do vinyls. Pretty easy. The big thing is to take your time and be clean. Make sure you don't have any bubbles in it. I think that looks snazzy. Alright, have a good weekend.